Good morning, class. It is Tuesday, March 24th, school day 7 of school lockdown and quarantine. And we're all trying to do the best we can, learning and teaching through digital avenues. And I hope you guys are starting to figure things out. I know it seemed a little overwhelming at first, but I think you guys are getting the hang of it. Well, those of you that are actually getting on the computer and checking in every day. Anyways, today, if you saw my message on Remind, you have one big assignment for the week again. I think that is easier to handle than several smaller assignments. So what you're going to do today is launch your OneNote, and if you haven't already, you're going to see here is your task for the week, and it is a DBQ. I think you guys will find this DBQ fairly easy to handle, and I expect that you guys should be able to write a 4-paragraph essay by the end of the week. That is the expectation. In any case, so the first thing to do with any DBQ is you have to understand what the question is asking you. So here is our question, the prompt. It says, considering the evidence, develop an argument that discusses whether the effects of the Industrial Revolution were more beneficial or more harmful to society. So the first thing you should notice is that this is a argumentative type paper. So you're either going to be picking this, it was more beneficial, or you're going to be arguing it was more harmful. So it says argumentative, and so there's no right or wrong answer. It is just whether you can support your argument or not. And then all of the documents will discuss some type of effect on society or politics or economics, and you just have to kind of figure out what side you're going to support. The format will be the same format as we've always used. You'll have an introduction paragraph, and I'm going to make another video for each paragraph later today and post them. But you're going to have one paragraph that just introduces the historical background of the Industrial Revolution, and if you did your Adobe Spark video, you probably already have most of that information, the where and when and why it started. And you're going to end that paragraph with a thesis statement. And your thesis statement is essentially this. Your argument. You're going to argue the Industrial Revolution overall was more beneficial because, and give your reasons, and those reasons will come out of the documents. Or your thesis is going to say, yes, there were some benefits, but overall it was mostly harmful. So that is how your thesis will be set up. And then after that, it's just 3 body paragraphs right here. The difference with this particular DBQ is in paragraph 2, your first body paragraph, you will address the counter argument. And I know you guys work on this with Ms. Baxter as well, so you should know what that means. So in the first body paragraph, you will address the side that you are not supporting. You at least have to tell the audience there is another side to this argument. Now your job in an argumentative essay is then to prove in the rest of your essay why this counter argument is weak and why your argument is stronger. And that's where your body paragraphs 3 and 4 will come into play. So in body paragraphs 3 and 4, you'll provide your strongest arguments for whether it was more beneficial or more harmful. And that's it. No need for a conclusion paragraph. Just 4 paragraphs, and then you're done. I gave you this schedule to help you keep on pace, and I think really you should only be spending probably should take you 45 minutes to do the documents, and that's on the long end. So today and tomorrow you're going to read the documents. On Thursday you'll fill out a brief outline, and then by Friday you should be typing and submitting it to me. So today's assignment says right here, you're going to read, I even tell you that these first 6 documents are the beneficial documents, and it's on page 6. So if you click over on page 6,
Papa.
that's old, yucky.
Lucky.
You
Papa.
want to say hi? No, just say hi.
Hi.
You can't see anybody, just say hello. Let me finish.
Papa.
Yeah.
Say Papa.
Alright, so you're going to go over to page 6, and here are your documents. And it says right here, it says here in the directions, in each document, do the following. Highlight the text evidence in each document that proves the document supports a beneficial effect. And then summarize the main idea in your own words, which essentially is just answering the questions that I provided to you in the margin right here. So I'm going to do the first one for you as an example, and you'll see that the documents are not that hard. All right, so for document 1, an excerpt from the Working Man's Companion, subtitled The Results of Machinery, namely cheap production and increased employment, which if you look at just the title of the source, this essay that this guy wrote, or a book, whatever it was, tells you exactly what he's going to argue in here. So this is published in 1831. And he says, you are surrounded, as we have constantly shown throughout this book, with an infinite number of comforts and conveniences. So this is like this is what I mean by highlighting text evidence that supports what your argument, the benefits, which had no existence 2 or 3 centuries ago, because they are the result of the Industrial Revolution. So they didn't result before the Industrial Revolution. Those comforts are not used only by a few, but are within the reach of almost all men. So here he's arguing that it's not just for rich people, but normal people can start to afford these things. Every day is adding something to your comforts. Our houses are better built, your clothes are cheaper, you have an infinite number of domestic utensils, you can travel cheaply from place to place, and not only travel at less expense, but travel 10 times quicker than 200 years ago. So then he goes on to list all these things that have been a result of the Industrial Revolution. Naughty baby. Alright, so then over here on the side is where you simply answer the question, what is the author's main argument, which is your summary of what he's saying. So you would simply put the author argues that the Industrial Revolution helped to create many modern conveniences that all people can afford. Like, and then just maybe an example or something. Like cheaper clothes, better houses, new modes of transportation. And that's it, something like that. Overall, he's arguing that it made life easier. That's his argument. And this is the proof, I guess. So I guess this is a better way to do it. So this is his argument, and if you had to summarize it, this is his argument. The author argues that the Industrial Revolution has made life easier, and this is the reasons why. It helped create many modern conveniences that all people can afford, like cheaper clothes, better houses, new modes of transportation. And that's how you're going to do it. So today you're going to finish documents 2 through 5. Later today I will have the harmful effects posted if anyone wants to get a head start on them. So maybe around 10:30, 11 I might have those posted. So I hope this helps, and I think you guys should be able to manage this because you're all super smart. just a matter of getting motivated and not seeing these days as break or act of God, but really trying to keep up with learning and using your brain so it doesn't turn to mush. Remind message me or email me if you guys need any help. All right, good luck.